Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your general love relationship reading for the first half of October. I have here your side, your person's side, the situation, what's crossing the situation, the outcome, and some cards of advice, some messages of advice. And nothing is gender specific, so just keep that in mind. And this is general, so it can't and it won't resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's go ahead and get started. During the during the shuffle, when I was pulling your cards, I felt a lot of energy going on in my sacral chakra. So perhaps you're dealing with someone that really sparks a lot of passion within you. Perhaps you are feeling really creative. There is a lot of fire energy here, so that does speak of passion, creativity. So it could be just the overall energy that you and your person are kind of bouncing back and forth. But for the main energy that's kind of driving your whole area over here is synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Look at all those beautiful colors. What I'm kind of getting maybe there's something unfamiliar in your life right now. Maybe it's a person, a situation. It could be a job. It could be coworkers. But I'm really getting the sense that this is more so a romantic partner, a love interest, or someone that you are in a situationship or a committed relationship with. Maybe this person doesn't necessarily look like the normal type for you. And maybe this person is very different from you. I'm almost getting like an opposites attract vibe here, just based on your cards and your person's cards. Almost like a yin and yang, like two halves that come together for a complete wholeness. And that's kind of what this is. This card is about synergy. It's two very different energies that kind of balance each other out and complement each other. When we create synergy, what happens is like the sum of the individuals is so much greater than the individuals themselves. And I feel like that's kind of what maybe you're realizing, or what you and your partner are kind of realizing together. It's very interesting. We also have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Look at the way he's offering her that rose and she has her back turned and he has a mask. It's almost like there's something hidden here, something that's not being communicated. And in turn, she's kind of turning her back, like not wanting to face it. It's almost like this sort of unspoken thing. And then you have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. This card really is about the law of attraction, which most people are pretty aware of what that is. How your thoughts can create your reality. So I really think this card is talking about, along with honesty is essential and synergy, I feel like it's almost as if once you put aside all your reservations, all your hesitations about something, and actually acknowledge some sort of unspoken, hidden type of thing that you and your person have going on, it's almost like that once you guys accept that and don't beat around the bush anymore, you're going to attract what it is that you truly want. Both of these could symbolize some sort of fear, and that's why things are being avoided, because of fear of rejection or fear of disappointment. But it's almost like once you guys get over that, that's when you can pull in what it is that you're truly wanting. Then you have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. And you have passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of like burden you have that you're trying to overcome, and by doing that, it's making you step into your power. You're realizing how strong you actually are, and it's kind of shifting your perspective and making you realize what it is that you truly want. And passion and pleasure, this talks about, recognizing the abundance that you have in your life. Taking a moment to go, hey, I'm very distracted right now. I have a lot going on, but I need to sit here and take stock of what I have in my life and be grateful and really savor it. This could also mean that there's a lot of passion. I mean, you do have a lot of fire energy here, which, doesn't surprise me. You, of course, are a Leo. So, but it could be that there is a very passionate connection. Perhaps because this connection is so passionate, it makes you fearful. Maybe you have had this sort of connection in the past and it's kind of fizzled out because that's all that there was. So maybe you and your person are avoiding certain things out of fear. But once you get over that, you'll be stepping into your power. Then you have the Seven of Wands. Again, like another card of conflict. This card is, the Seven of Wands is a, defensive card. Perhaps you feel that you have to defend yourself. You have to protect yourself. I'm actually really getting that maybe you've suffered from heartbreak in the past and you're really trying to guard yourself now because you have this fear that history will repeat itself. Then you have the Page of Wands. This page is very youthful and passionate, creative. She's kind of rambunctious, and I almost get like a naive, brave type of feeling. It's almost like she is courageous, but it's almost like an ill-informed courage. She doesn't necessarily know what all of the consequences of her actions would be. So perhaps you're feeling guarded. She's also about traveling, exploring. Let's move on. Let's see what else I'm getting here. We have the King of Wands. Oh my goodness. We have the King of Wands and then the Queen of Wands. This is a perfect match, a divine counterpart right here. This could be you and your person. This could also be a balance between feminine and masculine energy. You could be stepping into your own, but I really do feel like this is you and your person. And again, nothing is gender specific, so, this could be either or for you and your person. But this couple, I mean, they are so passionate. The king, he's a leader through and through. He's very determined. Sometimes he can be a little bit little ruthless. And then she is a very creative, passionate queen. She also is intuitive. She also, the queen likes to take care of the home, and she takes pride in that and in, beautiful things. I think this is you and your person. I feel like you have met your divine counterparts, and as we all know, that can be very scary. Very scary. Especially if you weren't expecting it. And you have the Five of Swords. Leo, this could be a card of contemplation. I mean, he does look like he's contemplating something. He looks like he's won some sort of battle, but doesn't feel integrity about that victory. It looks like he's won or taken those two swords from those two people walking away, but he's realizing, did I really need to take their swords? I have three right here. This, you know, is almost like an unfulfilling victory of sorts. I almost get the feeling that with the Seven of Wands, perhaps this defensive energy causes you to move away or to do something kind of out of, I don't want to say out of character, but almost something that is very spontaneous, not exactly thinking about all the consequences, and then it leaves you in this, oh gosh, you know, did I need to do that? Did I need to hurt, you know, my person? Did I need to go that far, almost to prove a point? That's what I just heard. Proving a point. Proving a point. Leo, are you trying to prove a point about something and it gets taken out of context? For your person, Leo, their energy, this is a big one too. Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. Look at all that orange. All that sacral chakra. Oh my goodness. Maybe I was picking up on your person. This is almost finding a balance between masculine and feminine, which is really interesting because that's what I pick up on synergy for you. So maybe, oh my goodness. A balancing of masculine and feminine energy. A balance of masculine and feminine energy. I feel like this definitely is you and your person kind of finding this balance in your relationship. Sorry about that. I mean, this is really, really interesting. I feel like really, again, you are dealing with a divine counterpart, perhaps a twin flame. And it's changing your person. It's changing you. It's giving you guys space to see things with a different perspective. It's really interesting. They have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. Perhaps your person needs more of this. Maybe this is a sign of what their love language is. And maybe maybe yours is communication. Maybe you two have different love languages and this has been a challenge. Yeah, I'm really getting that. Like your hang up over here on your side is honesty, communicating, being open, And your person over here is almost like with the more of a physical bonding, you know, like physical touch is what creates a spiritual bond. And I know people are going to say, well, that's not the only thing, you know, but really that kind of, you can sit there and text someone over and over and over, but until you're in person with them and feel that physical chemistry, sometimes a relationship just can't lift off. Maybe your person is really craving this. Maybe you guys are at a distance from each other. Page of Wands, she is about travel. Maybe you have to travel to see your person. Maybe this person is coming to see you. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. This card, I love this card. This card is really about acknowledging that Spirit is guiding you, that you are on a divinely guided path, and to just have faith and to trust in the process and to stop letting fear dictate certain things, because you are in the right place at the right time. So if this is your person, I feel like what they're really going through right now is a change, and they're trying so hard to just trust in the process. And they have the Four of Cups. Focus. This card is about, it could be boredom, it could be discontentment, rejection of this offer of love, could be contemplation, meditation. I feel like this is more of a meditation. I feel like your person, this change is causing them to go inside and meditate. And maybe to you, that's coming off as a rejection of your love. Because here we have the Star next. And this is a card of healing, hope, renewal. So I really do feel like whatever change, transformation your person is going through is actually really healing them. But we don't have any control over how long it will take someone to heal. And then they have the High Priestess and the Emperor. Your person, 3 out of their 4 cards are all major arcana. They are in a huge transformation. They are relying on their intuition, telling them, hey, this is what I'm being guided to go through. They're relying on their intuition to maintain control over the situation. This could also be a balancing of feminine energy as well. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon, which is divine feminine energy as well. And this is divine masculine. Now, I know that Empress is also divine feminine energy, but I really do see the High Priestess. She is very intuitive. She is a a person of wisdom, so much wisdom, that I feel like that's what your person is trying to tap into their own inner knowledge to guide them through this, so that they can, maybe this is who they're going to transform into. Maybe that's who this person is. The Emperor, I mean, you could be dealing with an Aries. I mean, you have the King and Queen of Wands here, so, I mean, you could be dealing with an Aries. For the situation, we have the Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Hermit. Let me redo that. That was awkward. The Page of Swords, she's kind of like a buzzkill, a little killjoy. She represents clarity. She's very analytical. Not as analytical as the king and queen of her suit, but she is very much so in her own power, in her own rights, represents clarity and truth and communication, which I do believe is what is going on with you and your person. Perhaps you feel that there is a lack of communication because your person has gone inside. Hermit is all about inner reflection, going inside and rediscovering who you are. And the Chariot is about determination, forward movement. And what's crossing the situation for you and your person? You have the Lover's card. You have so many major arcana in this reading. It is unbelievable. You truly are, like, you and your person are going through a big transformation, either together or individually, or just you or your person, but someone is going through it. So I do think that, you know, with your King and Queen of Wands here, and then the Lovers, this is a divine connection. This is a spiritually guided, divine counterpart connection, soulmate, twin flame, whatever it is that you want to refer to it as. But it's very passionate. It's spiritual. It is not only physically and emotionally connecting, but it's also an intellectual and spiritual connection as well. So, this is really, I think you and your person recognize this, but again, there's that fear. And I think maybe this connection between you and your person is causing your person to change, grow, you know, become more aligned with their spiritual path. But the outcome, we have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords, this is a brash knight, very determined. He is the fastest knight. He's very quick. So I feel like what he's doing is you or your person, either one, someone's coming in, they're rushing in. And the Three of Swords, because this is followed by the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is more of a letting go or releasing, possibly of bad habits, patterns of behaviors that are not working for you and your person in this connection. Because look at what this person is going towards. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you and your person are definitely taking great strides towards a stable, balanced, happy ending here. That's definitely what I'm picking up here. And this is kind of releasing the past hurts that maybe existed in previous relationships or is currently existing in this one, so that you can move towards this. This isn't the Ten of Cups, but it is a really good card as well. This signifies to me abundance, family, home, stability, longevity. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like that's what you and your person are moving towards. You're just having to release some stuff. Releasing that heartbreak, releasing that disappointment, that betrayal. Perhaps you and your person, something has happened and this communication has left you feeling like there's a betrayal. Advice. You have communication is key. So again, communication. Communication. Be honest. I feel like once you do open up and share with your person how you're truly feeling, what it is that you need, you're going to find this. The Ten of Pentacles. Your other message of advice: surrender to the divine. So I feel like, I didn't notice it before, but I feel like there was one card of advice for you and one card of advice for your person. Surrender to the divine. And this is navigating by the stars. It's surrendering to the divine. It's allowing the divine to guide you and trusting in the process. Surrender to the my goodness. Surrender to the divine is again having faith, but it's also letting you know that there is going to need to be some work. So I do think that the work is going to be communicating for you. And I think the work for your partner is going to be it's going to be communicating about the changes that they're going through, so that you guys are on the same page. You could be dealing with a Gemini here. I mean, we do have the Lovers, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. I think this was a great reading, Leo. I think the bottom line of everything is, you know, you have to communicate, you have to be open and honest, and enjoy what you have. Don't let yourself get in your head and kind of destroy it, essentially. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I would love to know how This is relating to people and their stories, their situations. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, comment, and I will be back in a couple weeks to do your reading for the second half of October. All right. Take care.